What is going on, everybody? Sunny again, back with another Madden 18 video. We have Offensive Heroes Solo Challenges, 17 total. I am going to go over all of the tips, the plays that I use. So if you want to check out the challenges, see how to beat these the easiest way possible, get through these challenges as fast as you can. These are challenges 1 through 6, so stay tuned. So each of these challenges come with either 2 or 3 objectives. The first challenge, you're going to have rush for a TD in the first 3 plays and rush for 25 yards or more. So since it's only rushing, go over to shotgun. The play I use is a spread, and then go over to the inside zone. This is probably my favorite run play. Usually works all the time. In this particular challenges, or in these particular challenges, I was still working on the Michael Vick 4,000 yards challenge, so I was using a lot of quarterback draws, as you'll see in some of this gameplay. So I found that using the 75, I just used the 75 overall Michael Vick, and he just tore it up. Glitchy 75 overall, man. He ran all over him, but get a rushing touchdown the first 3 plays. Did that, got it completed. Now you just got to get the 25 yards. Play defense. The first challenge isn't too hard. But now, since it's only a couple yards that I had to get, man, I go into the 5 wide quarterback draw. Got the 75 overall Michael Vick, man, and I don't know what it is with this card, just 75 overall, but he just absolutely tore it up in just about every challenge. I think I did almost 2,000 yards rushing with him in these challenges. But really good since it's on arcade. You don't have to worry about him really fumbling the ball. You don't really have to worry about getting picked off, stuff like that. But first challenge, breeze right through, 25 yards. Up to the second challenge now, you have pass for 50 yards on the first drive, pass for 200 or more yards in the total game. So since it's yardage, guns, trips, halfback week, go over to the 4 verticals. By far my favorite passing play when it comes to actually getting yards. You got the 3 wide receivers on the right, and then the 1 wide receiver on the left, and then the halfback also goes out. I typically find somebody open, whether they run man or zone, all of the time. So 50 yards on the first drive, gonna pick that up on that long pass play right there. Then all we now need is to get that 200 yards. And in this particular case, then you just chunk the ball up the field, play some defense, get the touchdown, get it right back. And then when you get kicked off, just go to a knee since you're trying to get the yardage. You want as much yards as possible. So just go to a knee. Don't try to run it back or nothing. Hit Barry Sanders, out of the backfield, get some yardage. These 4 verticals, man, really good play on zone coverage. That right there, the Davante Adams wide open, either that or down the sideline is open pretty much all the time. And like I said, since it's on arcade, you don't have to worry about throwing interceptions, man. So if you're getting rushed, just chunk the ball up. Playing some defense now, the 2-4-5, I use the mid blitz. I user the running back every time I play this defense when I'm playing the solos. Every single one, no matter what, unless they throw up a Hail Mary. That's the only time I don't run this defense. I user the halfback unless I get pressure, and then I switch to the guy that's getting the pressure and then sack them. So get the ball back. Now we just got to get some yardage. Back over to the 4 vertical plays. Getting really close, only about 20 or 30 yards away in this particular case. Running out of time, though. And so when I run out of time, I go over into the halfback toss. There's only 1:44. Barry Sanders, just run him backwards. We need passing yardage. So had a first down, so ran Barry Sanders backwards. Gives us plenty of open field to work with to be able to throw the ball. And then just chunk the ball down the field. Davante Adams, hit him, and then get the 200 yards. Third challenge, catch 2 or more passing plays in the first 3 plays. Catch 10 passing plays. So since this is catching, go over to gun tight this time, and I use the mesh play. When it comes to actually catching the ball or just receptions, you want to use this mesh play. These crossing routes or these drag routes, man, are absolutely phenomenal. On man or on zone, you'll typically find them open all of the time. So get our touchdown, first catching or 2 catching plays in the first 3 plays. Get some defense or attempt to play defense, as you see right there, man. That's the one bad thing about that mid blitz. Those drag routes and those quick outs, really vulnerable. But as you see, man, they took it to the house. We got the ball right back, though. Now it's just catching the ball, run that mesh play, catch it, fall down, catch it, fall down. Quick 5-10 yards. Just keep on passing the ball, man. I've done as many as 25 completions on one drive just using the mesh play. When it comes to completions, man, this is what we do. So get the last 2 completions right there. 39 seconds left. Going to kick a field goal to win it. That one's out. The next challenge, rush for a touchdown in the first 2 plays, and then rush for 2 TDs in the entire game. So back to the inside zone running play. Like I said, all of these challenges, I used either the inside zone or the quarterback draw for my running plays. They let you use the heroes, which is kind of neat, but I switched them out. You know, that time they had LeGarrette Blount, and I switched it out for Barry Sanders. But still plenty of time, so we're going to play some defense. And like I said, do that mid-blitz. I user the halfback, wherever the halfback is at, and then get a fumble. But get the ball right back. And now it's just getting a rushing touchdown so we can throw the ball down the field. Get it all the way down to the 1-yard line or inside the 5 or wherever you want to start running the ball. It doesn't matter, because all this challenge is just getting rushing touchdowns. So get that second rushing touchdown for the game, win the game, complete the challenge. Next challenge, rush for 20 or more yards on the first drive, rush for 60 yards or more total. This one is super easy. Use the Michael Vick halfback, or use the Michael Vick draw play, 5 wide. Love this play, especially with him. He is really quick. I would hate to see what play in the 91 overall or the 92, whatever one that is. I would definitely hate to go against him, man. He had crazy speed, acceleration when I used him, and he's only 75 overall in this one. So I can imagine the 91 just being absolutely insane. I had a lot of fun with this card, and when I completed it, unfortunately, the card I got was just the 84 overall. Might end up keeping it, but I don't know. But anyway, next challenge, Conklin and Bosa pass for 10 yards on the first play, pass for 300 yards. So we need lots of yards. 10 yards on the first play, not a big deal. Hit Sanders coming out of the backfield. Back to the 4 verticals again, though, since this is all passing yards. We're going to want to use the 4 vertical plays and just chunk the ball up the field, man. You got almost the entire game. Started in the second quarter, I believe. Also, what I would recommend when you do this, take off the accelerated clock. Almost all of these challenges, you're going to want to take off the accelerated clock. You need yardage, so I do an onside kick. If I do not get it, then go over into field goal block and then just let the computer score. They're going to just throw up the ball. You know, you're up by 11 anyway, so you might as well just let them score. You know, you still got the lead. You want the ball back. We're going to throw up the ball to Odell Beckham, man. He is awesome. I got Odell Beckham, which is just the tier 2, and the Julio Jones, which is the tier 2, and both of those are absolutely amazing players. So we kick them the ball and do field goal block, get the ball back, and go into 4 verts and get a safety, man. Complete mess up. I should have thrown it, but go into field goal block, man, and they don't throw it, so he fumbles it, and I pick it up. Still need tons of yards, so I'm going to run backwards, almost end up at the exact same place in which I got the safety. So still plenty of time, still tons of time to get those yardage. But we're going to take care of this, man. Just get those yards and then be out of this challenge. But these are challenges 1 through 6. These are all the plays that I run. But if you need more help with other challenges, stay tuned for part 2. Part 3, go check out those videos, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I am out. Peace.